as of recording this, there has been 48 Attack on Titan Funko Pops that have been made. I don't believe they have made the correct ones always. Some have been more needed than others, but I've came up with a list of 15 Attack on Titan Funko Pops that I believe deserve to be made before they quit the line. Now, Attack on Titan, the Funko Pop line, is not as popular as some of their other lines, so I don't think it's going to get a ton more waves. I could see it ending around like maybe max of say 60 to 65 total, which is why I have created a list of 15 pops that I think deserve to be made. So let's get into it. Number 1 is John. I have no clue why him and number 2 on my list, Connie. I have no clue why these two have not been made. We have gotten technically 3 versions of Sasha, 2 versions of Historia. We've got Ymir and her Titan. So there is no reason we have not gotten 2 of the biggest male leads in this show. They just, it makes no sense. These two are iconic characters, and I will take either. I would love to see them in their season 1 through 3 outfits, but more than likely, because we're in the final season type thing, and the way Funko seems to be doing it is they have licensed the final season. So we're probably only going to get them in their season 4 outfit, but that's fine. They can go alongside of the Sasha and the Mikasa and the Levi that we have here. So I think it'll be fine. But definitely ones we need. If none of the rest of these on this list get made, I want a John and Connie. They deserve a pop. Next up, along them lines, kind of, is a Reiner pop. Reiner has only gotten his Titan pop as well as the pop from the moment. But he so much deserves a standalone pop. I don't know why he hasn't gotten one. An iconic character. Once again, we'll probably only get him in his season 4 outfit, but that's fine. I still will take it. I think it would absolutely sell well. I think everybody loves Reiner, so once again, I don't know why this one hasn't been made, to be honest, but definitely one that I would vote for. All right, next up, we're gonna kind of stay on the same lines there, but we're gonna move into the those I would definitely, if I had the choice, I would pick their season 1 through 3 outfits. Now we're going to get into some that I would rather see them in their season 4 final season outfits. And the first one of those is Flock. Flock plays a pretty pivotal role in the final season, which we will be getting into spoilers here in a little bit, but not for now. But his character is crucial to the plot, and I think if characters like Yelena or Kenny are gonna get pops, he absolutely deserves one, 100%. And I don't know why he hasn't gotten one yet. If, like I said, if characters like Yelena and Kenny are gonna get one, why not give it to Flock? Could be a perfect, like a convention exclusive or a Hot Topic exclusive or a box lunch exclusive. I don't know if it's a good solo release, like for a common wave, but definitely it needs to be made. You could give him, given that iconic pose from where he's shooting the thunder spear at the boat. That would be perfect. You wouldn't need anything else. I think that would be great. Next up, we have the Levi variant of his injured look from season 4. Now, this one I have 2 actually in one, because I believe you could make a chase version of this. I think you could make the standard one that would have him with all his bandages. which is the more common look for him, or he's in that look for longer. And but then also have a version of him where it is his stitched up look. I think that would look really cool. Next up is Peak. Uh, Peak technically has a pop with the Cart Titan, but I think everybody wants to see a just standard Peak pop. You could do a few different things with this. You could give her just a standard pose, or you could do something really unique, as since this character is a uh, Titan most of the time in universe, she has will admit she prefers to walk or more crawl than do walk. So I think if they really wanted to try something unique, you could have her as a crawling uh, pose. Now I don't know if they're really wanting to do that much for a pop that might not sell as well, but I it's like her character plays a great role in the finale. So I feel like anybody who's in the finale deserves a pop. I don't know why they won't, but I think they do. And Peak is up there with the top that I think deserve it. And going along with that, I have what I think would be a perfect 2-pack, a Falco and Gabby 2-pack. That's it. These two characters are arguably some of the most important characters in the final season of the show. Uh, they go along a journey that we see our characters from season 1 through 3 go on, but they end up in different places. And especially with Gabby, because we have technically gotten a Falco pop. I would love a standalone Falco pop, but I think you need a Gabby pop. Gabby, love her or hate her, she is such an iconic character, and I honestly think she'd sell well. I think she would sell better than some of the other commons we've gotten. So if you included her in a common wave, I think she'd do pretty well. But moving on, I have one more standard human pop, and that is Hanji. Hanji has already gotten one pop, so if we don't get this one, I'm not going to be super upset, but I think she has such a perfect opportunity and I believe this would be the perfect convention exclusive. You could do one of her, and we're going to get into minor spoilers here. This is going to be the final season, the final chapter is part 1 now. We're going to get into some spoilers for that. But you could give her a look as she is flying in the air holding all those thunder spears. Would be kind of like the Mikasa we see here, but in just an iconic scene, one of the best of the fun or the whole show, to be honest. And I think you could really, really make a cool look for her in this stance. If you wanted to, it might be a little bit morbid, but you could include maybe some flames on her cape or something. I think it would look. I think you could do excellent work with this pop, and of course, you would include her eye patch now, compared to her season 2 and 3 pop that we got before. Now we're gonna get into some pops that are in the Titan or the spoiler look. Now we're not going to get into the spoilers yet, but we have we're going to have 2 Titans that are not quite spoilers first. The first of those is just a remade Aaron pop, which there is some rumors about this one. There are rumors that we are going to get a 10-inch Aaron pop. Now I'm not huge on that. I would rather get the standard 6-inch Aaron pop, because I feel like a 10-inch pop would work better with a colossal Titan. A 6-inch is where all the Titans have been so far, and I think it would just work better. So If that is the case, I hope we also get a 6-inch version. But if we can only get a 10-inch version, that's fine. But I 100% believe we need a new Aaron Titan no matter what. And along those lines, an Armin Colossal Titan. We have not gotten a Colossal Titan since the black and white variant, which was a long time ago. So I think this would be one of the best selling pops because everybody would see Colossal Titan and they would want it because it's an iconic pop or it's an iconic character. Armin or Bertolt, either one of them is iconic. So I think this would sell well. I think you should make a 6-inch version, but I also think this would be the perfect candidate for a 10-inch version because if you had your 10-inch Colossal Titan standing behind your 6-inch army, that would look great, and I think is a must. This one, along with the John and Connie, I think is one we absolutely need. Now, moving on, this is going to be the first spoilers from the part 2 of the final chapters. Everything here, the last 4, are going to be spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, please go check that out and come back. But if you have, or if you don't really care, here's the final 4. And the first one is a Falco Flying Titan. Now, there has been some rumors that we are going to get his Jaw Titan version, which both of them are Jaw Titans, but the way the rumor is laid out, I think they're more referring to that it will be a his look from the part 2 of season 4, just the standard 4-legged version, which is fine, and I think it would work. But I absolutely would love to see that Flying Titan. I think if done right, it could look amazing. Now, I don't really think you could ever do like the wings spread out, but you could do a maybe the wings folded or something. But I think it would look really good if done right. Next up is going to be a controversial one. So a lot of people do not like this Colossal Titan here. And their main reason is because he's black and white, and they've never done this variant again other than Aaron and him. I have a newfound appreciation for this Titan because of the finale. So in the finale, we see all of the Titans of generations past be summoned by Ymir in the Warhammer abilities and to fight our main characters. And I think you could, if Funko would do it, it would be the easiest money maker they could do. But you could do the same thing for the Beast Titan and make a black and white version of him. You could do a Ymir black and white Titan, and you could do a Jaw Titan, which we know the Porco one is coming. You could do a black and white version of that. You could do all these variants that would be so simple, and you would not have to make new molds. You have these Ymir Titans, which I know they most likely did not sell through all of them. You could take those black and white version. There you go. I think the perfect way to do this would be to release the Beast Titan as a standalone, and then release a Ymir and Jaw Titan 2-pack. I think that'd be the perfect solution for that. And it's so simple, and I would love these because then if you weren't able to get a Jaw Titan or a Beast Titan, then now you could get the black and white version, which, yeah, people are going to prefer the colored version, but at the same time, I think it'd look really well, and you could recreate scenes from the finale. I don't know why they haven't done this or haven't announced it. It's a perfect opportunity, which maybe they will, but for now, we haven't got this, and I think it's a perfect opportunity. Now, 2 more. These 2 are full-on spoilers. They're 2 Mikasa variants. The first one is Mikasa holding Aaron's head. Now, there is no way you couldn't do this in any other way for other than a convention exclusive. And I don't know if you make it this year. I think you could make it this year, but it would be you'd really have to hope that nobody would be spoiled by it already. I feel like this is either a New York Comic Con this year or a San Diego Comic Con next year. Uh, but I think it's a perfect pop. It makes like it would fit so well, and I'm not sure how they would do it because of the way Funko heads are, but it will look a little goofy, but at the same time, I think it would. It's such an iconic moment. I don't see them not making this. If they only made 5 more Attack on Titan pops, this would be one of them. I guarantee it. And finally, the last one I think Funko should make in the Attack on Titan line. If this is the final one they make, I would be happy. And that is a Mikasa with the ponytail and the just casual outfit. We see her at the tree at the end. If you wanted to, which I'm not going to hold out hope because they never do stuff like this. I think you could do something really interesting, like they did with the Shinobu from Demon Slayer. Give her a really cool base, maybe like some wind being gusted up, or like feathers or something, and have the bird there with her. Uh, this could be an all time pop, to where people would get it because they just really liked the ending. I would get it. I think this would be a perfect pop. Now, before I go, I want to list off some honorable mentions. Now, these are ones that I think if we got another 40, maybe we double the line of pops, then these would be ones that I would like to see. But I don't see us getting this many, so I'm going to not hold my breath. The first is a pop ride of Erwin on his horse. The next one is Grisha, Aaron's father. The next one is a Zeke Jaeger. Like, we already got one of him in his like kind of more professional look. I think if you made one to where he had the longer hair, kind of like what we get in the pop moment, but better and by itself. The next one is just a standard Aaron, like a better one than what we got. I kind of voiced my opinion that I don't really like the new Aaron, so a better version of that. Uh, a Onyankopon. I think Onyankopon would be a great choice, kind of like Yelena. Uh, do we need it? No, but would it work? Absolutely. And the final one, Marco. Like I said, I think we've moved on from season 1 through 3, so I think we're probably not going to get one of Marco, but it would be great if we did. So anyway, that is all that I have for today. Uh, maybe we can do this for Demon Slayer or another series or something like that. Maybe we make one for the Nindroid collection because there is a lot they could make in the Nindroid line. But anyway, that's all for today. Please subscribe for more, like and share, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.